And we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double dog, that's the way. Hey, alert 3. 61, matchbox lights. Deep dribble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to need some therapy after this. On your team. 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Costello. That one into the hands of Kane. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
SOS. Check. Watch the eye. Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Got it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop. Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, exit. And let's pin the mirror. Ready?
From the gun, Costello. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
No. Hey, Echo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Like, get it together, team. Now.
On 1st and 10, Costello flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
On the ball.
Back to throw. Costello. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Costello. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go. 53's the mic. 53.
Throwing on third and long. Costello, flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking here for Smith downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
218, chop it. Switch. Slam, slam, slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
We go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready. Get ready. Leo. Hey. Yes. I'm trying to collect. Slam. Greystone travel.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, orbit.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Get in the weight room.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Record.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
1st down, Chargers.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go. Here we go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Kane. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Ready.
Gets this one to Hill. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Costello forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 53 is the mic. 53, check 53.
Gone. Hey, Delta. Yo, shoot.
To throw again. Costello buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it at Time or two and get it into the locker room.
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Ready to break.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Switch. Rock it. Hey. High 7. Now.
They'll run on first down. Kane. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 64, weak.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kane, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Here we go. 30 base.
53's mark. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Let go.
Off the play fake. Costello. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
53. Watch the run. He's checking. Crash.
General West. Go.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Costello, back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, but it'll be second and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Second and 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come out here in the eye. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 70, Indy.
50, hey, let's get this, get this.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Check, lucky.
Ready?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Come on, set.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Watch twins. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 Pittsburgh.
Number 53.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Kane. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. Costello. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
5.
Right, check, 59. Rabbit.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Go. Hey, orbit.
53, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
You get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Hey, Charlie.
Check back 27. Watch.
5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On first down, Kane will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. And he's got room.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Thompson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On the set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.